Bridges on the way to Obando. Let's see what we can see today. Oh, it's bright out there. Oh, it's pretty. Oh, fisherman. Wonder what he's catching. It's like he's got a big rock for an anchor. He's just setting traps right now. Well, off in the distance, this is Teletip, the wrong guy. And off in the distance is the new Bulacan International Airport. All that build up way out there you can see. And I'm not sure what year it's going to be done. But it won't be too many more years, I think, to replace the outdated Naiya Airport in Manila. See what's the other direction. And out this way, you can see the Philippine Arena, and the fisherman is on the way. It looks like he's got a marker out there where he must tie his stuff up to. Wow, it's a windy day. Very windy day. Now, I've been wondering, there's people that take these little boats, outriggers or whatever kind of thing, not really outriggers, but they take these things, and I think it's the areas that you can't get to any other way. So they're going to go under the bridge and out past the airport and usually make a right, because there's some little tiny villages that just have one or two streets. And I don't see any way on the map to get to them other than by boat, this kind of boat. Anyway, I was wondering, you think you got meal service on this trip? And they're off. I would be glad to do that. I don't know if Josie would be happy to do this. Sometimes the water's pretty rough. And she doesn't know how to swim. Onward to Obando. This is the first bridge. Look at all the birds diving for fish out there. Wow. Bunch of them. Josie says it means that it's going to rain. I'd say it means that there's a lot of little fish on the surface. That's the saying of the old people, she said. Okay, this area right here floods big time, big time, big time. Now, maybe you can see what they've done to the road up here. We used to have to put our e-bikes on one of these high-riser trikes that sits way up. See how that's raised? Anyway, that was the only way to get through here during high tide. But now they've raised it up high. So I think that area is all high and dry. And farther up here, they've been working too. Everything is raised because, you got global warming and land subsidence. And this is one of the most floodiest places in the Philippines, with the exception of Hagonoy. That is big time floods. All right, let's head up the road for another bridge. There's a couple of those high-riser trikes. That's the way you used to have to get through here if you had even a motorcycle or an e-bike like us. They'd charge you a little bit to haul you across here through the water. But now, can you see this? Look how much the road has been raised, huh? Really, really been raised. It's been raised numerous times because the water just keeps getting higher and higher and higher each year. And there's the airport right out there. That's going to be it. What you see in the horizon there. Now, here's a really interesting thing. Look at those trees out there. You see that? There used to be fish ponds out there and houses. Can you see the one house? The house is in the water. That's how much the water has raised. There was dry land out there. Now it's underwater. It's all over in this area. It's like that around Obando. The sea is just taking over. The only answer so far is to just keep raising the roads. And the people abandon the houses. There's some houses other direction too that are just, they're underwater. They're half underwater. And of course nobody's living in them anymore. We have reached the second bridge on the way to Obando. Oh, how do you like the paint job? Looks pretty good, huh? There's a little fish port over there. And once again, the airport's still out there. Look at the mountain in the background. I don't know if you can see this on the lower mountain in the distance. On the right, there's a cross. Let's see if we can expand that. I don't know if you can still see that, but you can see the cross on the top of the mountain. You remember what that cross is called? Yeah, I forget too. I've seen videos of people going up there though. What's the other direction before we go? All right. There's a lot of flood protection walls over there. Onward to the last bridge. Okay, we're going to roll down this hill to towards the next bridge. My e-bike pedal assist on this is a little messed up. So if I pedal at the same time, it'll jerk me along. So I'm going to try and glide and see how this works. Maybe it will. Can I get through here before the other one? Before the motorcycle? I don't want to crash into anybody. One-hand driver. Anyway, there's sure a beautiful breeze down here. There's a lot of people sitting down here under the, I guess, mangroves. Okay, we're going to have to go into powered flight here, so I'm going to stop for a minute. Usually there's so many people sitting here. Not today for some reason. Somebody lost his shoe. Oh, this is kind of sad but true. Look at the garbage in there, huh? It's such a beautiful breeze in here. And a lot of people sit down here usually. Wonder why there aren't people here. Too early still?
Yes, I'm on work.
Yeah, too early. Okay, this bridge up here we're getting to, they are replacing this bridge. And I'll show you more when we get up there. So that's what you're looking at right there. That's a replacement bridge. All right, we managed to get up here. This thing's bouncing around. This bridge here was so bad, it had holes in it. It's like you were going to drop out. It was really, really bad. But they're replacing it with a much higher bridge. Not going to be any problem there with the water, that's for sure. Now, somewhere through here, there is going to be a bridge out to the airport. And I'm still not clear. I think some kind of skyway. I thought it was from Ballantawalk or something, but I'm still not clear on that. How you're going to get out to the airport. Well, onward. That's the final bridge, and we are on the way to Obando. Maybe stop at Jollibee. And then reverse course, I think. Wow, look at this.
So, houses no. No.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to have to take out houses. It's going to be lanes here, and it looks like there's going to be on the other side of these cranes all the way over there to lanes. So,
It's gonna be chopped.
Yeah. But look at these houses right in front. Look at this. So a lot of this stuff's going to have to go, I'm afraid.
I think so because why it's wide.
Houses and businesses. Yeah, I think they're going to take a lot of this out. Wow. Okay, it's pretty much all downhill from here to Obando. That's our destination. 5 kilometers to go. I don't call this long stretch a bridge. I would call it maybe a viaduct or a causeway. We got a long little stretch over there until we hit Obando proper. But look at this. So they can measure the water, huh? Let's hope they don't get any typhoons that are 6 feet up on the road, huh? Wow. These are still fish ponds. I got a little ahead of Josie, as promised. Jollibee, Obando. Where's Josie? There she is. I got a little ahead of Josie, as promised. Jollibee, Obando. Where's Josie? There she is. Josie's done eating, packing up her leftovers, and my big champ just came.
That's 15 minutes, that's all.
Yeah, it takes 15 minutes. It looks good though, and it's always hot.